Good day, Deep and Word family. Welcome to day 105 of our Bible study review. Today we're going through chapters 19 through 20 of 1 Kings. Chapter 19 opens up and we see that Ahab runs back home, tells his wife all that the prophet Elijah has done, that her 450 prophets of Baal, they're dead. And she's angry. She sends a messenger to Elijah to tell him that his fate will be the same of the 450 prophets of Baal. So now Elijah runs for his life and he cries out to Yahuah and he begs for Yahuah to take his life. Then it says that he fell asleep under a juniper tree and that an angel appeared to him and told him to eat and to drink. This happens twice. And when he wakes up, there's actually food and drink next to him. And the angel tells him the second time, make sure you eat and drink and this will sustain you for 40 days and 40 nights on your journey. Now the prophet Elijah is commanded to take a journey to Mount Horeb. But he stops in a cave and he just camps out there. And so Yahuah visits him and he tells him, why are you here? And he cries out. He goes, I have been zealous because the children of Israel, they have run astray. And he says, I am the only prophet left and they seek my life. And so he keeps making these pit stops. And Yahuah visits him again. He goes, why are you here? And he tells him the same thing. And so Yahuah sees that Elijah is tapped out. And so Yahuah is like, well, this story must go on. He's preparing for another prophet to stand in his place. Let's read verses 15 through 18. Yahuah said to him, go, return on the road through the wilderness of Damascus, and when you arrive, anoint Hazael to be king over Aram. And you shall anoint Jehu, the son of Nimshi, to be king over Israel, and you shall anoint Elisha to be prophet in your place. He who escapes the sword of Hazael will be killed by Jehu. And he who escapes by the sword of Jehu will be killed by Elisha. So he's essentially talking about all of Israel, those who have fallen away from the covenant, transgressed the covenant. But listen to the rest of it. Still, I have preserved 7,000 men in Israel for myself, all those whose knees who have not bowed to Baal and whose mouths have not kissed him. Out of the hundreds and thousands of people in Israel, only 7,000 remain true, a true remnant. Yahuah says he has kept them for himself. And he is making sure that these men who are true are not destroyed. Please understand what that means for the end times. Those who are true, those who keep the testimony of Messiah and keep the commandments of the Father, those are the true remnant. After this command, Elijah finds Elisha, and he is plowing with 12 oxen. And Elijah tells him, come and follow me. And Elijah wants to go and kiss his father and his mother first. And he's being challenged. But we see that Elisha takes the plow and the oxen and he sacrifices them. And he gives them to the people. And he immediately follows Elijah. There's an excellent video on this topic by my brother Mark from Kingdom Story Films. Please check it out in the link below. In chapter 20, we see that Ben Hadad or Ben Hadad, he comes with 32 kings to attack Israel. He doesn't succeed the first time, so he comes back a second year and he is defeated again. But at the end of this, he makes peace with him. Ben Hadad tells him, I will give back all of the territory that my father took from you. And Ahab makes a covenant with him. The chapter ends with a prophet rebuking and condemning Ahab for his choice to do this because Yahuah wanted Ben Hadad or Ben Hadad to be destroyed. Deep and Word family, that is all that I have for you today. I'll see you tomorrow for the closing out of 1 Kings. Until then, Yah bless.